You know when you see something and you just have to explore? It's this thing over here. I'm in my car. I'm gonna turn it off because we just need to go explore this. Beep. Looks like a water tower, water reserve, or something of that sort, but until I investigate further, I can't be sure. Looks like there's only access here to get on top. That doesn't mean anything to me. I'll get on top. Okay. I see the whole thing is inaccessible. Let's see. How do I get in here? How do I do this as a 50-year-old guy? There's always a way. Ugh. 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 Yeah, I'm old, but I ain't dead. All right. So there's the ladder coming up. Definitely looks like a water supply of some kind. So you got a spray paint cap and then a can of spray paint over here. But good luck clearing enough space to actually tag anything up here. Somebody needs to come scrape this off. So here we are on the edge of the world. How does a dog crap bag get up here? Tell me. How? Just how? Who brings their dog up here and puts dog shit in a bag? Oh wait, no. They did it down there and then they threw it up here because they're genius. Over here we've got a can only tell because there's this lock here. Isn't that coincidental? I have a lock exactly like this at home. It's a Best lock, the same brand. And I got it from my wife. She got it from work when they were throwing it out or something, and it has one of these keys on it that says do not duplicate. So it's one of those like industrial locks. But it's not like you can't duplicate it. You just take it to somebody and say, I want to duplicate this, and they duplicate it. It's that simple. A key's a key. We have these little rules in society. It's kind of like a wink and a nod. So there we go. This will get you access to the coolest party zone you've ever seen. Bees, jeez. Yeah, we're here. We made it to the top. Now I'm going to sit down and toke a bowl. That's what I'm here to do. Let's find a good spot in the middle. Oh, yeah. There we go. Very nice. hang out right here. It's kind of nice because anybody walking up in the trail back and forth won't see me. Not that it matters if they do, but it's kind of nice to have a little privacy when you're doing a video. Whew. Sometimes I wonder if things get harder as you get older. You know, I stopped by here because traffic was like an hour and 15 minutes to get home, so I thought I'd go to the Arboretum and go on a hike and travel around and explore and share, make a couple videos. But then part of me says, why is it so hard to get excited about things that I used to, I don't know, maybe it's just a reminiscing and romanticizing of the past in a way that really didn't exist. So in other words, imagining that when I was young, I gave a shit about everything so much. Imagining that when I was younger, everything was so exciting and new and fresh. The reality is that I've always, I say we because it helps me to overcome my insecurity of being an individual, but I know that we all, based on talking to people in my life, I know that we all have moments where we say, you know, what happened to that youthful exuberance and that excitement that we used to have about things? And what happened to that, you know, go get 'em attitude and that I can do anything, you know, mentality? It's not that it goes away. Maybe it's just that we stop giving a shit that we can do anything, or that there are, you know, all these options for us. And maybe it has to do with the fact that when you're 20, you see all these years ahead that you can do all these things. And when you're 50, you start to say, wait, you know, I need to ease back on the things that I used to do. I can't skateboard anymore. I can't take heavy risks. I've got a family. I've got kids. You know, I could. I've never understood the adventurers, the, like, say, people who die base jumping, right? And then you read the story and it's like, oh yeah, so and so died base jumping, and they left behind a wife and like 3 kids. I'm like, what kind of a fucking asshole goes out base jumping when they have kids, right? I mean, I know taking a risk is important for people's well-being, especially men. I understand the adrenaline rush that's necessary, but when you have people that depend on you and you go out and selfishly kill yourself, I mean, that's, even if it's an accident, the likelihood of that happening is pretty high in many of these sports or adventures. So it's hard to have empathy. I mean, for me anyway, for people who die base jumping, who die on Everest, doing ridiculous things that they shouldn't be doing. But then I stop myself and say, dude, who the fuck are you to say what people should be doing, right? I mean, people have to fulfill their heart, the things in their heart that feel important. I don't know how to feel about it, you know? I know I don't take a lot of heavy risks in life because I don't want to leave my kids without a dad. And I know that's partially because my dad's dad died young and it affected him. And then my dad died when I was 15 and that affected me. And, you know, we don't want to leave our loved ones behind by doing something dumb and having them have to suffer because of it. But at the same time, life is exciting. We want to do a lot of crazy shit. Portland, hanging out in Portland, smoking out of a wooden pipe that I made myself, by the way. See? A lot of them have a sliding lid the other way, but this one has a screw on this side, so when you open it, it's like a, you know, it's a very unique type of pipe. History, our past. Well, I guess I'm going to continue on my day, finish my walk, and then eventually meander home. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Whoever you be, wherever you be. Never forget, you're a human.